They're ready. Good to go. Wait, CEO is getting water. We're not ready. Let me know, okay? You're good now. Still live. Good morning, fellow.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Good morning, fellow trustees. Good morning, our principal for the high school
Curriculum
for curriculum
and
and
student personnel.
what?
Student personnel.
Student personnel. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Today is June 3, 2026. It's a Wednesday. I'm calling this regular meeting to order. It is now 11:01. Approval of minutes. May I have a attendance? Trustee Ablock,
I'm here.
Trustee Lou San Nicolas,
Present.
Trustee Barnes,
Here.
Trustee Tainatongo is late. She's on her way. Is that correct? CEO? CEO is here. And I have also the two ladies from curriculum. What's that?
Student personnel and curriculum.
We have the student personnel. Is that a principal?
Principal for
Principal
student
for student
personnel. And then principal for curriculum instruction and
Okay, thank you. Thank you, CEO. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, it's now 11:02. Can we go ahead with the okay, attendance is okay. We have a quorum. Anything on the minutes from last, anything about, any question on the last meeting dated, what was that meeting? April 28th. Don't hear anything, so I guess that's okay. Can we proceed, CEO, on the
So moved to approve the minutes
oh,
of the regular monthly meeting, April 28, 2026.
I second that.
Q? It was moved and seconded. Uh, Shall we vote? Aye.
Aye.
You, everybody have aye. Can I get one? Can I get one of that? I don't have any.
It's the front.
Right, here.
You
Oh
see-
no,
I
that's,
don't know how I have to.
oh that's 2 copies, but you already signed it.
Oh,
That's the minutes.
This is the minutes, right? But where's today's agenda?
I was asking for you.
You don't have an agenda. You have an agenda. I don't have an agenda. Oh, thank you guys. Whose fault is it? Kayo ba? Tawa kayo ng tawa dyan, ha? Thank you, ma'am. You have one?
Yeah.
Nakakaloka kayo.
I think I just didn't get.
Okay, approval of minutes of regular meeting April 28th was
I don't
was
have.
seconded and voted as
Now,
we now move to unfinished business. CEO, take it away. Thank you.
yes. So on your
I
handout,
don't have the minutes. I don't have the agenda.
What happened to you guys? Okay, go. Let's go. How about you, sir? You have one?
I do.
Okay, wow, so privileged.
So for the next handout is the update on child nutrition program, our receivables or reimbursements we submitted. The April reimbursement invoice to child nutrition program on May 4th in the amount of $13,722.34, making our total reimbursements to 403,605.55. We have not received the February and March yet.
So this is the 3 month, January, February, March.
Yes, we haven't received the February, March, and April, and when this was printed, the estimated amount for May is 14,000. We have not yet completed it because we're in the process of reviewing the reimbursements for the month of May. But if it were to be around that 14,000 a month, then our total reimbursements that we will be receiving actually would be amounting to around 420,000. Since we first started in August 2024.
So 420,000 is CFP, right? So is it divided? How are they given quarterly, or how do we reimburse as we use the money in our cafeteria, or how do we do this?
No, we
Or
the
just
the
incremental?
turnaround time
Okay.
that we received the reimbursements as reported last month or in April is 4 months or 2 months before we receive the reimbursement.
Okay.
So we have to front the expenses to the
Yes, yes, yes.
vendor so that we can get the meals.
We're lucky,
But we get the reimbursements after 4 months or
It's okay.
recently 2 months, which means that
you have to
this school year we will have another lapse
access,
fund.
yeah, another lapse.
Because our budget for the vendor is about 800,000, which if we're getting 60%, let's just say 50% of the cost, then we have extra 500,000 to return again or lapse.
So that lapse funds can be used in the different budget categories.
For this fiscal year 2026, it was removed in the law that we are able to use the lapse funds for prior year obligations. So we are trying to communicate with legislature and the council, of course, through the council chairwoman, on ways on how to we are able to use those lapse funds.
It does well legislated that all the lapse funds would have to be returned.
This fiscal year,
Yeah,
the
only
law,
this fiscal year, right?
this fiscal year,
Because we attended
yes,
the public hearing.
it was removed, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still in the works of requesting for the usage of lapse funds.
Just make sure that we cover everything that we need to use those funding. Um, so if we do return, we're able to at least make use of what we can use it for, whether it's only strictly CNP, it's just strictly just for
No, we're not. We already have the money, so because we paid for it
yeah,
already
yeah, yeah,
using
yeah, yeah.
appropriation,
Yeah, yeah.
then that means at the end of the year, if our expenses is 4 million, maybe it will be 350,000 because we have extra cash, right? So
Because we
we're gonna
also
use it.
Because we
Yeah.
also have lapses from within, I mean, from the use of the appropriation that was given to us. So on top of that, you have new CNP money coming in our way. So there's actually,
So it
with
saves us
it saves us, but
50% of the contract costs.
yeah,
That instead of the appropriation being used, we're using the reimbursement program. But again, we have to remember, we have to take note that the reason for this is because we're appropriating those lapse funds or those monies for our facility.
yes,
In
yes,
the
yes,
event
yes,
that
yes.
we are not extended for our free occupancy here, we have to pay someone by lease or, and we cannot.
Yes, 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 yes. And I think that was the holding argument. So the money is really earmarked for like the new facilities rather than just expenses within GACS. So otherwise, I don't know. But it's
Yeah,
very
it
true. We're
is.
not, it's the real reason why we want to hold on to that money.
Are there any equipment needs to support the curriculum from teachers' perspective? Are there any equipment, whether it's capital outlay or just a regular
Yes,
equipment?
we do get their we get surveys of what they
Their
need
input.
for the school year, but mostly everything is under consolidated grant. So we maximize all our other funding and we are able to do that. And that's the reason why we always have extra appropriation at the end of the year.
I'm just concerned that if the legislature would ask the lapse funds went back to you and you haven't used X number of dollars. I mean, how do we answer that and still be able to address our needs here?
We already responded to that because that's the question in every budget hearing. We informed them that those monies are meant for lease. and for the facility, which
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
usually 60% of the budget is
Yeah.
goes to facility, whether it's by lease or your own, and
It's justified.
maintenance.
In other words, it's
But because we are getting free, then it's automatic that we have a
set
lapse
aside.
fund.
Yeah, lapse.
Yeah.
But we cannot,
say that.
we cannot, no, we were able to
We
justify
will
that.
not be able to return it because there's really that was this earmarked for
Yeah, it's
leases, so
earmarked.
we have
And
to
it's just
retain it.
prudent and responsible for us to allocate for that.
Yeah.
Because in the event that we need to find a new
Facility.
place, a new facility, it's not gonna be free.
That's
And the ongoing rate now, based on the studies that we have made, is about 250,000 a month. And that the lapse fund shows that we are capable of paying
Yes,
for
the rent.
our lease or a new facility. That goes to the budget.
I-
We're just
I-
so blessed
yes.
that we have it for free.
I wish we could move as fast as we could on the new school so that in anticipation of the completion deadline, that we would be able to use these lapse
That's
funds
right.
to buy equipment. It's unfortunate.
And
But-
we're maximizing all the funding opportunities that we have so that we can reserve and allocate a budget for the biggest expense, which is facility.
CEO, can we put on the executive session the concern from the front office about the
We will have that later.
on the executive session? Okay,
On
thank
the
Oh, is it right here?
number 7.
Yeah,
But we get.
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So back to for AmeriCorps, it's another federal program. We are on the second page. You would see that out of the 783,000 approved for program year 24-25, we already collected or billed 454,758. Just to update you that according to Miss Doris, for underserved one commission, she's requesting that we start for the next program year, which is 25-26, effective July 1. She's just waiting
Fiscal year,
for,
fiscal year.
we're just waiting program year. She's just waiting for the approval of AmeriCorps
So 26 to 27.
25-26.
How many
The-
participants do we
The
have?
current,
The
the current.
current,
How
the
many
program
participants
year,
do we
because
have?
the contract is always 3 years.
3 year span.
We're in the second year, we got approved in the second year, so we're using second year funds, which is 25-26, that's 783,000. Because it's too late for us to use the third year, so we're just, her decision or her, I guess the board's decision and her decision is to just not use the third year and start with the next budget year. That's how AmeriCorps and the funding, the federal program.
So does that mean that any unused money in the third year will be returned to them?
That's
That's their money.
between
That's their money.
AmeriCorps and the federal approval.
That's their money, so we only get what we need to
Yeah.
use, and then everything else is,
We
because we
use
go
it
on
for-
reimbursement.
Yeah.
We go only on reimbursement, so we use this much payroll for our AmeriCorps, and then we send it to DOL, and then they get it back to us and pay us. So,
Because we're a sub-grant.
yeah, some
Yeah,
grant.
because we're a sub-grantee, then we have to abide with the compliance
But I tell you,
guidelines of AmeriCorps.
Yeah, I really, it's really commendable performance to be able to tap on those federal monies.
Yes, I
Because-
really.
It really helps the workforce development that ties up with our we care. Those monies are used for our workforce development, which reminds
And
me.
it's an
Oh, hi,
opportunity.
Treasurer Rosie.
Yeah, that's one thing I comment.
Can I have water, please? Can I have water, please? I hope you have water.
Hey.
Good morning. How beautiful dress you have.
I know.
Thank you.
Hey, can I borrow that when you're done?
Yes.
Every day is Island
She's
Day.
proposing to
It's so
borrow or
beautiful.
dress.
Thank you.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
late, and I forgot my cell phone, so I was trying to call you
We
now.
recognize
Oh,
the
no.
attendance of
That's good.
trustee
Not good.
Rose Tongo. So
Okay.
we
FEMA,
continue.
Yes, FEMA, the same thing. We have yet to wait for the approval, from our last correspondence with, Guam Homeland Security. There are review of all the invoices we sent or the expenses that we have, used to
Still not?
in
We're still not able to get reimbursement?
their staff, their review, but
But
the
it's
ball
all
is
about,
on
yeah,
their.
they drag their legs.
Yeah, because we're not,
It's not just GACS, also everyone who had claims under FEMA for typhoons in May
because
1.
I just got back from CNMI. They just got a big one, right? So when I rode the plane back here, they're all FEMA.
Oh,
They were all over CNMI.
but they're okay now, Saipan and
Seven
everything.
is okay, yeah, it's very clean. You know, they were very good in
But
cleaning.
even after the typhoon, yeah.
Yeah, they're very clean.
Yeah.
You know, the whole community just managed to get all their rubbish all in one place.
And you can see right during the typhoon, the water even go way up to the
But
car.
all the trees are
Yeah.
practically.
So we send our airport people to Saipan to help them out. Yes, maybe.
Yeah, go on, please. Thank you.
So curriculum instruction on the third page, you would see the results for WorkKeys. These are results that we can, get right away because, the assessment is done in February. So for this school year 25-26, you would see that, um, our achievement rates went up to 54.55% for the 12th grader.
Good.
Meaning, out of the 24 who took the test, I'm sorry, out of the 26 who took the test, I would say, there's 22 who received their certificate. So it's 71% actually. I was looking at the 11 graders. Who had the workies or earned the National Career Certificate, Readiness Certificate.
Are there any plans to reduce the number of the nun to at least bronze?
Yes, so we
Are
just show it, the fact that we have more certificate holders, it, shows progress in their, it's like 74% of the class, the number of seniors had the certificate. So that's a big, accomplishment, I believe. And if you look at the trend, it's going up from 40 to 42, now 71%. So
Well, that's a big chunk. Very good.
it's a big jump. It's just this is somehow, that's the standard or the assessment on how we monitor the progress of our students in their career rate. So out of the 26 who took the test, 22 got certificate. Oh, that's good. So that's really, and in during graduation, you saw that we invited GP and they awarded on those students, the seniors for, acquiring the certificates, and we also recognize those seniors who got their certificates when they were junior a year before. So that means they're ready in their junior
That's right.
year. Right? They don't have to
There's
wait
the
for
invitation
December.
there.
And that's the reason why we retain, administering the exam or the assessment to just not just the seniors but also to the juniors.
Yeah.
Next, if we may move on, is the Renaissance assessment results. In the big paper, This is a longitudinal study. Every year we hold Renaissance assessments, 3 years. This is the first full year that we do it pre, mid, and in the winter, and then of course spring. But we gathered all the spring results and compared it from previous years, and the one at the bottom is the result. So if you would look at the chart, um, all we have to do is to see if the red bar
Yeah.
graphs are going down, because those red are the urgent intervention. And then we want intervention on watch, the blue and the green to go higher. So for the
Much
K
improvement.
kinder
Yeah.
to second grade
Yeah.
in 23, 24, only 10% are at or above benchmark. In 24, 25, 25%. And this year, from kinder to second grade, it's percent.
Yeah, big pops. Oh, that's a fantastic.
So although
Very good,
this is
sir.
not
Very good.
the actual district-wide assessment, the standards are the same on Common Core, and then and the standards are the same for the classes. So that's a good indication that hopefully we're
Was there a different strategy that was
Actually-
used, or they were just made aware that, you know, it has to be improved on the part of the teacher?
implementing the internal assessment is one of the
Very good.
strategies
Yeah, I
that
think
we
so.
have.
Yeah.
Because when we do that and consistent feedback to the teachers, it's every assessment, they can adjust their instructional,
Very good.
their instruction in the
Good work.
classroom.
Yeah.
Because if they see that their pre-test, this is where their homeroom students stand, then they can adjust their lessons and make sure that they get it. Mid-year in December, we administer the exam again so that they can adjust their lessons for the second semester.
But throughout
So
their
that contributes to improvement tremendously.
but throughout their teaching, are there do they have the capability of integrating the skills with their teaching?
Yes, and that's the reason why we administer the assessment three times in a year. Because if they see the results of their students, oh, they need the skills on subject or operations of fraction, which are the standards of that grade level, then they will adjust their instruction, give more review,
That's cool.
reviews. That's intervention. Yeah. Early on, rather than wait for the end of the school year.
Yeah.
So
It's
mid-year,
very good.
which is
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
December, January, before they
I
start
wish I had
their
that when I was going
Okay.
to school.
the cycle.
Luck,
So-
luck.
So is this kind of data integrated into their final evaluation or informal evaluation?
Informal evaluation, but we do recognize the teachers whose classes achieve the highest score, because that's how they are evaluated and are served.
And how do you provide assistance to those that do not?
That's the principal's responsibility. That's part of their PSET. They have to go to the
Thank you,
classrooms. They
principal.
have to show them these are the results for your homeroom students. They lack on this skill or this standard, then maybe you have to adjust your lesson plan. They assist the teacher
So all of that are evident in their informal.
informal. So with the data, everything is now based on data, right? They can,
Database.
yeah, they
It
can
has to be,
provide feedback right away. And this is really, I have to recognize our
Data
curriculum
with formula.
coordinator's efforts, because he's the one who's providing all the reports readily available for the principals.
And that's Tammy, right?
Oh, no, that's Mrs. Maritita,
Okay.
curriculum coordinator.
Okay.
And for the 3rd to 12th grade on literacy, you would see also that the red is going lower and lower. Although for this one, from 24, 25 to 25, 26, the red is only decreased by 1%. But you would see that's 33 to 40, that's a 7% increase for those who are at or above benchmark. Our goal, of course, is 100%. We strive for excellence and high expectations, but we do it one step at a time, and as long as we see improvement and progress.
It's okay by improvements. It's okay by
If
improvements.
if we look at the intervention, it's kind of leveled out, but yet the green one is increasing. That's another
Which is a
observation.
good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that would help struggling teachers, like in terms of the data, to observe teachers that are really going beyond in terms of the data?
Yes, I do believe we
Mentorship.
want to respond to that directly so that they hear it from this.
Okay, from those teachers who are struggling in teaching, I usually do the feedback right away. But then we plan also to let them in the next year to observe a demo teaching. Not a demo teaching, but the actual teaching
good
of one teacher who is identified as a good teacher.
Oh.
And then they can do observation. So
That is
far,
good.
we have few for that, but then we're guiding them in terms of their delivery every day.
That's wonderful news.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the professional development too are intentionally picked, right? To help them with their with the struggles of the teachers. How do we apply project-based learning? How do we apply authentic learning experiences? And that's being monitored by the principals.
You know,
Along
it's,
with their
It's
PD.
kind of sad that when Joe Sanchez was in the curriculum, he had all the teacher mentors going out, and helping teachers. Um, I find that very disheartening that that is no longer
Yeah.
available.
Yeah.
We are still under consolidated grant. We do have
Access,
actually
yeah.
we do
Okay.
have access to that. So
Oh,
that's
okay. Oh, that.
we just
Put it
received
under
the
the,
teacher academy.
But
so
is it
that's a good-
still, is it,
Yeah.
the teams are still intact at the curriculum
Yeah, 'cause
audit?
they cannot remove that. So
It doesn't
the
matter.
Okay, so I stand corrected. I
Yeah.
stand corrected.
so
Thank
there's actually a new one. They call it the Teacher Academy. So during this summer, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
We have the invitation for
Yeah.
interested teachers to
Nice.
go there. Actually, they even will be getting a stipend of
wow.
300.
Wow.
It's good. So
Yeah, they're worth
Um,
every penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we just have to send them or fill out the application for those who are interested in our from that. The last one is the math results for Renaissance. Although there's not much of an increase compared to the literacy and the reading report assessment, there is an increase of about 11% or 10% for the at or above bench. And this is a good way of monitoring and tracking the progress of our students by grade level. This was presented to our teachers last Tuesday during their last training or last PD,
Wow, 93%.
so that the teachers are able to um, reflect and celebrate their accomplishments because the students' accomplishments are teachers' accomplishments as well. So that was a good time for us to um, show them the results, the accomplishments, and of course serve as a reflection on how we can improve this coming.
Very good.
Last but not the least, for the student achievement report would be the graduation rates. So this is right away. If you would notice, the trend is increasing.
Yeah.
From last school year, 79% of our students graduated and completed the required credits. This school year, just last May, 93%.
Good. Really. A big improvement.
Improvement. So out of the 42 seniors registered in the beginning of the school year, 39 of them completed their credits and service learning hours.
Not bad.
I would
Good.
also wanted to um highlight that out of the 39 here who graduated,
Mhm.
3 of those seniors were from the previous batch.
Oh,
So
wow.
they
So they
returned
yeah, they came back.
to complete their credit.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
That's
good.
shows resilience that they
Yep.
They
did
want
not
to,
quit.
they want to
Right
don't
at
give
the
continue
up.
to graduate. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
and we always have that because we encourage our seniors, right? If you did not make it that year with your batchmates,
Yeah.
there's always room to improve. We welcome you again and assist you so that you can move on.
Yeah.
So 3 of our seniors were from the previous cohort.
I'm glad that they want to come back to continue to
We're
fulfill
glad
their,
with that.
yeah.
Wait, PB break, please.
Do you want to go on a recess?
Yes.
Or
I was. I need to. I,
She needs to,
I need a PP break, please.
she needs to use about,
Yeah, do we go on a recess or just
Don't
continue?
record that.
just recess.
Don't record that.
So
What
do
did
we break? Do we continue? That's my
Jonah
question.
erased
Oh,
that.
let's break.
Continue.
Oh, continue?
Yeah.
You have to hurry back?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's right.
You know, one of the, I know we're on a break, right?
No,
No,
we're
no.
not. We're
We're not on
continuing.
break.
We're
Okay,
continuing.
so one of the things that I find very helpful in terms of increasing our graduation rate are those students that are, they are of maybe age, they have a lot of personal, is providing an alternative to out of school support. So these students, they come back and they've been absent for like maybe 10 days and no information. And we would put them in this, I call it the opportunity room, where rather than punishing them, I would have like 2 teachers. One to teach these students, they're certified teachers, not anybody else, but they have to be certified. One in the morning and then one in the afternoon. And they get that one-to-one help and support. Is really very effective. Uh, I I believe I was the first school to implement that because I don't believe in suspension unless it's a crime.
Yeah, me too. I don't believe
Yeah.
in this.
And it was just fantastic. And those kids, because they're getting the academic help as well as personal help, in being able to share with their teachers what really is bothering them. We've saved a lot of kids from not graduating. So I just want to share that it's worth it. To me, it's worth to establish your own. And unfortunately, the PACE program at the DOE is, I don't know whether it's completely phased out. And I hope that the schools will now establish their own because it's very
To
effective.
continue, yeah, to help the kids
Yeah,
out.
Some kids do not even want to leave the opportunity room because they're getting all the support from
that
their
they-
teacher.
We don't have that specific opportunity room or like the face-to-face.
No, it's actually a
intervention.
classroom instruction where that teacher helps
Yes.
them. And then they connect, if it's a math teacher, right, they would connect with that math teacher
So
to find out how can they best help the kid.
we don't have that exact structure, but we do provide intervention and opportunity for them or accommodations. I can give one example where a student had to, based on the recommendation of a counselor, that because of personal reasons, they are not able to come to school. So they were given accommodations like teachers would send them work
Assignment.
online.
Oh.
But we need to get their
Get back.
we need to get something from them too because teachers have to go out of their way and out of their schedule to provide those accommodations. So they have to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they do not turn in the make of
Assignment.
work and assignment, then there's a certain contract. You want to add
Yeah.
something to
Well,
that?
with this opportunity, it really provides the students that opportunity to get the academic help. Because if the teacher who is in that opportunity room does not have the math background or science background, right? They will connect with
With
the
somebody,
teacher,
yeah.
yes, and help them and even come into the classroom during that teacher's prep and be able to support.
So we call that here at GACS, we have been doing it for about 4 years already, or uh, since I remember started here as a teacher, we call that credit recovery.
Oh,
So they are sent to another teacher during that schedule. And that's available to the students. But of course, the reason for absence is excused. It has to be valid, not just because you don't show up.
We
Miss
do have
Marie.
one, not just one teacher, but a multiple teachers that has the same issues with attendance or a suspension, but we never really do a suspension unless it is a level 3. But there are some teachers that send them to AmeriCorps. Like for example, if they don't understand the lesson for math or algebra, if they're because of issue is because of the attendance, always absent, we do seek help from AmeriCorps to do a one-to-one
Mentorship.
discussion with the
student.
whatever lesson they missed, and then when they go back to the teacher will check off the assignment or the worksheet, and they, it's an evidence that they understand the lesson and they can able to move forward with the group.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
for
this-
elementary.
That's really meant. AmeriCorps is really meant for mentorship.
Yeah.
To not as a teacher assistant, but to mentor the students who need intervention and tutorial or all those. And because we have our own AmeriCorps, they don't have to be sent somewhere else. They
Stay
just
with
go to the
here.
classroom where the members are at or the volunteers.
Well, the opportunity room provides consistency and continuity. And it has to be certified teachers in that classroom.
But
You know that
Yeah, but
because-
they stopped that, right?
Pardon me?
Did they stop that program now at the?
I don't know because after I left, it's no
Yeah.
longer my.
I do not definitely agree that it has to be certified teachers, but we know for a fact here at the charter schools, not everyone has certifications.
Yeah.
So we cannot even require, if that's not a requirement for you to teach here at the charter school, how can we implement or how can we enforce certified teacher? We 60% are not certified, so we can't do that.
Yeah, you just
But
have to
because
continue
we
to help them.
provide professional development, we have teachers, certification is, of course, we value certification, we don't. But that's also in paper, right?
Yeah.
So just
Well,
paper, but if
They
we
have to have a love for these kids
Yeah.
because it's really these kids, as you know, Mrs. Pangatongo always supported
it's a
me. That
bouquet.
these kids sometimes it's not because they can't do the work, it's because they're getting the motivation and the hope from these teachers who really have a big heart for kids.
And
support
we
them.
have that for
Yeah.
and I'm very open about it, and I'm very proud of how our teachers are. I think that's what set us apart because they have the heart and compassion to go beyond what is given to them. They go beyond their schedule. They take
To do whatever they
different
need to do
tasks
to help
just
the
to
kids, right?
for the student.
Well, I point this out because it's something for the
That was good for the
the
kids. Yeah.
school to consider. I know that it's very effective. Very
And we
effective,
do
right.
have the same intervention.
Okay.
It's just different
Approach.
structure or
Yeah.
different approach.
It's more, and the kids are not allowed to go and socialize during lunchtime. We bring the food to them into the
They stay in the classroom.
They stay, and these kids,
But-
they just want to come back again.
Yeah.
To them. I said, no, you graduated from the
You
program.
have to-
go back. to
You,
your
you have to move forward. But they like that because they really want
They're
to
getting
want
the
help
attention and
that
the
they
want.
need.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's not a boot, it's not the food.
It's not the food.
I think it's the support from the teachers that they.
Okay, next item.
Okay.
Leo.
Let's move
Uh,
on.
Summer program, I will give the floor to Maria.
Morning.
Operate the summer credit recovery program for those students who needs to make up under credit. So we try to offer math and social studies as of today. So since we have 6 teachers who made their intention to teach for the summer, but most of them are teaching social studies and math. So there's only one teacher also for the intent for science, but then we try to encourage also. There's one teacher who gave his intention for science. So we have our schedule for math that will take effect maybe by Monday. So we have to close the survey by tomorrow. So we do contact them in terms of contacting the students right away. So it's the our AA right now, and the counselors are contacting the students who needs credit so that they can make up and be on track by next year. So that's our intention. So we will be offering math, ELA, and social studies from 8 o'clock to 12 every day
From what to
from July,
July 8th.
June 8th to July.
So we already know which the students that are gonna have to go, that are going. The instructors already or the teachers already all set also.
Yes, the
So,
teacher
okay.
are all set. We have their topics and everything are all ready.
I think
Only
what
for the number of students that we are waiting for.
what Dr. Lalaine is saying is that we know the students who need it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
based on
yeah,
their quarter,
But are they able to
their
afford?
report
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
But we need that engagement from the parents.
Parents, yeah.
Even if we contact them, they were actually calling them one by one.
Yeah.
The counselors
follow-up,
are
right?
making follow-up. If the parents do not have a ride,
That's
transportation,
really a problem.
they
That's the
have
problem,
to
right?
inform.
The number of seniors that need to be in that summer school program, how many are we talking about? And how many cannot be enrolled because you don't have the teacher to teach that course? For example, math. If we don't have a math teacher, just as an example, if we don't have a math teacher and the senior needs, that course to be able to fulfill the graduation requirement. Is there any way that you can connect with our neighboring school, Tijan?
No, we do send them to a Smujao. Those are options. Um,
If we cannot accommodate them because of the conflict of schedule here, we do connect to a Smujao through GDOE as well.
Do they have to pay?
No.
Oh,
it's
okay.
part of consolidated.
Okay.
As
So
long
those
as
are
they
intervention.
has the course.
Okay.
That's
And-
yearly
And
intervention.
courses are available at Asmuja? All
Yes.
courses, the required courses?
For such
Okay.
So every
All
year
right.
we always have the students
Okay.
who graduate because of Asmuja.
Okay,
We always send them to Asmuja.
Okay.
That's the last resort actually.
and they
The
are
first-
accredited, right? Asmuja is
Yes.
accredited?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If it's
Accredited by GDOE.
No, accredited by either WAS or COGNIA.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Oh, then that will be a problem for me. It has to be accredited.
Well, that's not a requirement for them,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So that is just for
if DOE
mostly,
is accepting it,
yeah,
then
that's all
we have to-
remedial classes
Then
to
we
make
need
sure that they
to-
complete.
We'll research more
complete it.
about it and I'll give you
Yes,
the
please,
information.
because I mean, if let's say a senior just needs a math course in order to graduate, and that's what we're trying to do, right? Is improve our graduation rate, then I think it's worth the effort to, go next door if that's what it calls for.
Who's next door?
help.
But-
Teaching.
Season.
But really, it depends,
Teachers
right? If they would
accredited.
It's the
accept it.
schedule. It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
schedule that
Yeah.
is not convenient.
Yeah.
So,
And
but
for
in
DOE,
between
yes.
Asmujao and there's another one down by the cliff. Like what is that?
That's mucho, if
What is
not
that? What's that
accredited.
other classroom?
I only know
It's
Asmuja.
been in operation for so long, but I know they do have
or the neighboring school of that student. And
Hold
it's
up,
just a communication with that, with that principal. And if you need help, I can always help you.
We actually, that's also provided because several years, every summer too, if our student is interested and we don't offer it, we send them to the summer school of other high schools.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've
that's
done
great.
that. We've done that before, but
Yeah.
it again depends on the student and the family. They
Yeah.
feel more comfortable
Yeah.
doing it. Although we have very few number of students who took summer classes at DOE,
Sylvan learning.
they prefer coming.
What is Sylvan learning got to do with any undergrad? Are they?
I'm not
Yeah, because
familiar with
I was told, I don't know if
Oh,
it's
the
the
Sylvan.
Sylvan
Sylvan
learn.
learning. Yeah, I don't know. But
Just
they're just
for my-
tutoring,
Did you
tutoring.
say June?
They are just
Tutoring.
tutoring entities, right? Tutoring entities for like kids
What
that
they
are,
need
but
to
they get
catch
paid.
up.
They get paid. Unlike Asmujao, I think
Maybe.
they have federal fundings.
But if they're not accredited,
Yeah.
that's should be a concern for all of us.
But that's just for the student to be up to par with
Yeah.
with the deficiency.
To bring them
So
up, yeah.
I don't think accreditation will be required for those. It
But
will
I'll
just-
give more information and
Maybe it's
we'll
gonna be
research
difficult for them
before
to
we
get that.
just to answer that.
Yeah.
I can call Randy. I can call Randy.
So for next one is
Randy.
Oh, how much?
facility and school improvement plan, summer maintenance project.
But he's still our friend,
Go
Luke.
ahead, Theo. Summer maintenance project.
Yes, so every summer we do our regular maintenance projects like water blasting, buffing of the classrooms and floors. We're on task we're on time. The project that we are hoping to do for this school year is the external painting. So I'm in communication with Fortec to ask for them to repaint the external buildings.
Yeah.
Last school year, they repainted all the classrooms. So we
No,
have
the exterior now. The
It's
exterior.
this time it's the exterior. I have yet to hear from Fortec as to how, when or how. When we'll do that. Next, I think that concludes my report for
Okay, governance committee, COGNIA, governance certification work
work
session
session.
that was
So
done.
this is just to get your availability during summer. In the past meetings, everyone agreed and voted that we're going to pursue the governance
Yeah.
Yes.
certification through COGNIA.
For all the
I think
board.
that would be
For the
great.
board.
Yeah, when is
We
that
have
happening?
provided, the visit would be next year, but we have to start with
Work session.
meeting and work sessions.
Yes.
I have provided the binder for all the standards. Now we will, if you are able to give me at least tentative work sessions to address all the
Yeah,
standards.
I think,
That would be
I
good.
think if you toss the date and then we'll see the availability of all of us, could be just,
Uh,
the dates will
this
have,
summer, so
This summer,
at
so-
least two in June and two in July.
okay. Give us the dates,
You can.
forward it on the chat, and then we should calendar that.
Then they will let you know.
That is a
I think
requirement.
it should come from you before me because like that's set two in June and two in
I
July.
thought we discussed this thinking about Saturday. I think we
Yeah.
talked about
Yes,
Saturday,
yes,
right?
only Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But in
that's
June, yeah, lock it
so
up
I'll
and
lock
then,
2 Saturdays in June and two
Yes.
Saturdays
Okay.
Yes.
in July and
Okay.
then give that.
while I'm doing my laundry.
I'll
Okay.
send you a helper.
It's okay.
It told me.
It's none for curriculum.
Thank God for washing machines,
And we have none for
right?
HR now.
Do HR, Luke, anything in HR?
No, I think that any issues on personnel that Anne and I would we would meet and then discuss, and then she brings it to the attention. So Unless there are other, please feel free to let me know if there are any human resource. Oh, I need the information from Mr. He gave it to me. One moment, please.
Yeah, that's what she said. They sent it to you.
One moment, please. I will find it. How do you spell his name?
Denzel, D-E-N.
E-L?
D-E-N. Do you want me to just get it?
D-E-N.
ZYL.
D-E-N.
Z
Z.
Y L.
Y. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Denzel.
What's his first name?
It's on WhatsApp. Then
What's
send it to you WhatsApp so you can.
Yes. And I'm looking
She's
for
trying. She's
his
trying
name.
to retrieve it.
Can we go ahead and move to another subject until I find
the
out, I find the information? Thank you.
Okay, budget and finance, I think
Yes.
there is an upcoming hearing.
The last budget hearing we had for the charter schools was in April 10, I believe, in Friday. We have not heard from legislature if it's already approved. But we will give you an update once it gets approved. The last time they said that they have to just wait for the budget of all the budget hearings for DOE and other state other agencies before they can make a decision. But definitely will be up to date.
Okay.
Next would be for the audit committee report. I just would like to inform the board that sometime this year, we released the RFP for the independent audit services because the Ernst and Young contract already ended. That's the last year is 2025.
I have a question there. Is there any available audit firm you don't want besides Ernst and
Anything,
Young?
yeah?
So we only
There's
have
only one
one
that's doing- Because
responsive.
the other one left.
Who
To know
responded?
them too.
The same people?
Again.
Okay, okay, that's okay.
EY. So in April 23, we went to OPA to do the evaluation and there's only one responsive
Okay, that's good.
proposal, which is Ernst and Young. On May 7, we did the technical proposal evaluation. And then June 1st,
Award.
we received the price proposal, which I attached to your
Did it go higher? Oh, no, here
it's
it is.
only to,
That
the
was the
second, the
question.
last page.
Yeah,
So I provided you the,
oh, every year they
Yes.
increase.
so,
Oh, true.
on
What
the
is the
left side,
justification?
my handwriting says in
38,000.
2022, the 19,000, but of course, we have to compare it on the last year, which is 2025. Recently, we spent 22,100. And the proposal for this coming 2026 is 22,500. So it's just $400
$400.
increase.
Yeah, which is
0.01%. That's 1%. So I think that's acceptable because we budgeted for it already.
Yeah. Well, how much did you budget for fiscal year 25, 26?
30,000.
Okay, good. So you within, so good,
Yeah,
good.
we're
So you know when you have your budget detail, they would always reflect how much it is. Is it really for audit? So we continue.
And we also
You know
budgeted
budgeted.
for the uniform guidance audit, which is 14,000 on the left side you will see, because we anticipated for this already.
So you have enough.
Because
both.
The uniform.
because of all the federal programs that we
Yes.
receive,
Yeah.
once we reach that threshold of 1 million, that means
Not
we have
750?
no, it increased in
Oh, I
in
didn't know that.
2024. It's now 1 million. So if we have federal funding of more than 1 million and above, then we have to pay extra 14,000 for the uniform guidance.
But I have a question there too. Whenever there is an increase, at least we ask for justification.
Increase for
That's
Right.
the total price, like even the $400. So can you tell me more about it as to what is
Why
the
the increase, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, so
That's
it's
what I
already
mean by
here, it
justification.
says the,
Cost of
the
fuel?
cost of, the cost of staff.
I think everybody's
Of the-
okay with the fuel.
And they're the only one doing the audit for all the agents. So they always start with the charter schools because it's upfront and we're always on time. So
Yeah, that's the only
there's
reason.
no
why.
more, I don't think that we need any negotiation meeting anymore. 1% increase despite the, it's already,
Yeah, it's
and
not
it's
that
budget, number one, and it's already been,
Yeah, it's incorporated
it's
in the
already
budget.
been budgeted years ago.
Yeah, I really like the way they prepare
Because
this.
that's a requirement, right? So they
That's cool.
cannot get away with it. So just to give you an update on that.
Thank you.
Other than that, we have, we're done with audit. Any,
facility. I think we're good.
okay, that's your,
How many MOAs do we have? There's just this
Number
school,
seven,
just
facility.
the MOA that we have.
yes, this MOA renewal is regarding our facility.
Yeah. How?
We are still in following up because our MOA for continued occupancy here expired in June 2023. So we
Really?
were told,
We did it up to 25. Did we go beyond the 25 and made it go 26
Always.
or no
we
25?
submitted that already. So we're
Already?
just waiting from
Yeah.
the government.
I'm gonna
Go
stop
to
by
it.
the governor. I stopped by too, and then the lieutenant governor said he has to wait till John Salvo comes back because he couldn't find our contract. But he said he will sign it.
But this guy.
So I'm gonna stop by on my way. He's,
Sorry.
all I heard is the
Yeah. So we'll hear from.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by on my way because he said give him time to look for it. I said, how can you do so much?
Erase. Please. Sorry. Okay.
I
Forgot about
think
it.
we'll get the update.
Yeah, I'll let you know what, I'm gonna stop by there, okay? Because he said he's gonna look for it. He's waiting for John Calvo. I don't know where John Calvo is, but
Thank you.
Ay, Ade.
So,
yes.
Continue, please.
okay. On our new
Work in
business.
No, not
progress.
yet.
Very
I have to
much work in
report
progress.
personnel.
Oh, yes. Sorry, you got
Okay,
it.
so currently we have 3 elementary teaching positions, 1 kindergarten and 2 first grade, 1 school aide and 1 accounting
Are those open positions?
Those are
Those are
vacant positions?
vacant position.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
the elementary. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is summer, so we should.
Are
We're
Okay.
are there any other teachers that have
Can you
submitted
come
a
again on that, the
resignation?
number of vacancies?
Yeah, those three.
Three
That's it.
That's
teachers.
Yeah.
What grade was
Three.
it?
But
Okay, 1 kindergarten and 2 first grade teachers,
Wow, kinder first.
1
Two
school
first.
aide and 1 accounting clerk.
and we have been there were interviews already because we didn't stop the posting for teachers, right? So we
So they're
have,
still interviewing now for teachers?
So right now, we don't have any vacancies beyond first grade.
that's it.
And that's only
those-
2, right,
the
Lou?
two
For first grade.
teachers.
Oh,
we
3.
we already knew from the beginning because that was already in the month of March where we sent out the notice of availability. We already got those 2 teachers intention and informing us of their signature.
Were there any teachers that received unsatisfactory and evaluation and as a result resigned?
No, we
Not
don't
lately,
have
not
that, but
lately.
we could.
Not lately.
Good to know.
Oh, that's good news
Not
then.
Yeah.
lately. No
Continue
disgruntled
with-
element.
Yes.
They're all happy.
Yes, really.
Mango, Fargo,
Okay.
Go, Mango.
Go
New
for Mango. Go for Mango.
And
Mango.
Go to
actually,
Mali.
the teachers who are leaving us, they didn't want to. It's like it's more
They have to.
they had to assignment military duty
Oh.
or
Yeah.
It's hard with the military, right? And they have to get up and move. They have no choice.
Yeah. reason. Are we able to move on?
Yes,
Madam
go ahead, please.
So for new business, during our work session during our executive meeting last week, during our work session earlier this morning, I have presented a recommendation to update our policy for granting annual increments for 10-month employees. The main reason is we still keep it the same based on availability of funds and budget. And number two is based on satisfactory evaluation. So those don't change. Those are required criteria for them to receive their annual increment. The only change and adjustment that I present to the board during our work session is that the teachers or the 10-month employees must complete their full service of the year or academic year. Because we have observed that for teachers who just started after the month of August or in the middle of the school year, their 1 month anniversary, their 1 year anniversary, they're granted their increment. The thing is, principals would have to do a special evaluation in the middle of the year, February, because that's their anniversary year, without completing the March, April, May service period, which are all the requirements or all the standards that they have to meet during their evaluation process. Which means that it has to be aligned with their duties and responsibilities as a teacher, as an instructional staff. So with that, those observations, I recommend that we adjust it to be given on October 1st for uniformity. That way, when they won't get their increment on their anniversary date, they have to complete the full academic year so that in time for October 1st, which is the beginning of the fiscal year, they get their increment.
That's good.
Chairwoman,
It's, yes,
in light of the presentation that our CEO has presented with the recommendations of amendments to the policy that we have, I make a motion that we accept the changes in the policy.
motion is on the floor. May I have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay. Shall we vote?
Hmm.
Aye.
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 Any discussion?
No.
Ayes have it.
Thank you. Thank you for your consideration. And definitely we will send out a notification, disseminate the information and the actual guidelines. You received also the draft guidelines and structure for the implementation of the annual increment effective October 1st. This will be effective, and I'll give you a further report of which employees will be not affected, but who will be in this movement of their increment.
Yeah.
Number two in the new business is I have provided also the calendar for the school year 26, 27.
Anything material on the calendar, CEO, that the board needs to,
During the work session too, but I have informed you that we are now, this school year, are going to have 180 instructional days, which means that our PD, professional development days, are reduced to 4 days. But to compensate for the professional development days, they will have not half day, but a few hours PD during parent-teacher conference.
what's the mandate? 160? Instructional for all the schools?
180.
180. Is that mandate for all the schools?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
160.
180.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah,
very proud that GACS has made up all the missed dates for instruction. I really am very proud that we know that we value the instructional time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then we'll have
The
two
most
teacher
important part, right?
workday
Yeah.
and all the schedule for the
Yeah.
activities of the school, even our PTO activities are already
Oh,
on
sure,
the
Calendar.
calendar. So for your
Any question on the calendar?
I have a question.
Go ahead,
Tell me
sir.
more about that spring concert.
oh
What exactly?
that's
You're gonna be,
something
you're gonna be singing there.
we were supposed to have that last April, but because of the
Our
storm,
students will be
right, we had to
singing.
cancel or postpone it. But this is our first time because of our music teacher who have prepared our students. It's a school-wide event. On top of our regular Mes Chamorro and Christmas and UN. This will be a spring concert where all kinder to 12 will perform. That is led by our
Oh, great. Thank you.
you have witnessed how our promotees sang our first alma mater during their
Oh,
promotion.
that's gonna
And
be
even
recorded.
our student learner outcomes. So,
Could that be perfected with the assembly of the children and then the appropriate background music if it's already been composed? Because I know it's a composition
they
by one of
already
the.
performed it during the promotion.
Okay,
Yeah, and it was
And they did a
also
great job.
it's
they
like an
all
alma mater song.
and it was also completed during the graduation. So
Very
every the eighth grade promotion, they're the ones who sang everything, and we have comments from guests that they said that they sound like a
A
choir.
choir,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
They
kids
really
that can really
practice
Can
sing.
sing, right?
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
have kids that can
So
sing.
notwithstanding
talented
any, notwithstanding any barriers, we will have a spring concert, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I'm so much in support of the spring concert because we have children that can really
Can sing, yeah.
Yeah, and I
And
think
not just sing, they play the instrument
Oh,
as
yeah,
well. So
they
we
do.
have
Yeah.
we receive the rest of our instruments. Actually, right now we have a 5 or 7
Yeah.
keyboard already
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
class, right?
Can I
So
borrow
it's not
one?
just singing.
Oh,
Do you
my
know
We
this
have
fantastic.
students who are really
Yeah.
playing the instrument. We have received our
Again.
guitars.
Again.
She only
And it-
knows how to sing in the nightclubs.
Oh, there's my tip.
So I move
Okay, motion.
that we approve the proposed 2026-2027 calendar, notwithstanding that if there are any barriers, changes would have to be made.
Motion is on the floor, fellow
I
trustee,
second the
to adopt the 2026-27
motion.
academic calendar years. Motion is on the floor. I need a second, seconded by trustee Tina Tongo. Can we vote, please?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Ms. Barnes, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you eyeing there?
Very soft.
Soft eye.
Okay, can we go to the executive session?
We didn't post. We have.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, CEO.
So we want to move to executive session. I just didn't put any topic.
Okay,
Because
if you don't have anything,
There's
then we
nothing.
don't have to.
Do we have any?
We just have to move to the next
It's a
agenda.
normal.
Okay,
Yeah.
part of the
no,
agenda.
no need.
No
Madam
need,
Chair.
so, just the announcements, please.
Yes,
Proceed with the
so, because, DOE now, is implementing where PB or, conferences dates are only allowed during summer, which is very good, I agree with that, so
Yeah.
that.
They have any
to
students that
disrupt
they don't take the
Yeah, no,
teachers
no
from the
disruption.
classroom, yeah,
during,
last time.
June 20 to 28, that's the first. This is not under consolidated grant, but we're going to DC first and then the National Charter School Conference. Miss Maria will join us in the National Charter School Conference.
We're going on the
Miss
NCs, on the NCS.
Maria and Miss Cami. But Miss Cami and I would go to DC first, Washington DC, because this is something that all the charter schools plan for to get updated with the new legislations for the charter schools and all the grants that are available to us. So we're going there on June 20 to 23, I believe, for Washington. And then on July 4 to 10, for the Elevate taxes, this is our rent web system. We're sending two
The
employees.
IT, the ITs.
They already went.
Okay.
So this time it's Miss Caitlin Sanchez, who is our office registration,
Okay.
charge of registration, and Miss Benjamin.
Cool.
On July 24 to 20, that's the
What?
It is
teaching.
There's a mistake here. July 24th through the to the
July.
20th.
yeah.
What
I
is
believe
the
this is
That's
30th.
an error.
Yeah.
It must be 30.
July 24 to 30 is Innovative Teaching Strategies Conference, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. This would be I got I forgot who are the two teachers' name?
For Mrs. Nathan.
Mrs. Niton and who else? Oh, Miss Pascual, yeah. Because we recently are arranging for the Miss D training, the DI. So there's one more. But we're just finalizing on all that for the. Thank you. Other than that, that's it for today.
So move to adjourn.
I second.
That's it. And what?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Adjournment at what time? It's
Well,
12:12.